Welcome back, everyone. You are watching European Delivery Made Easy in 129 steps. I'm Philippe Khan, and this is episode 7, a little ditty I've called Power, Money, and Communication, 3 things which make the world go round. It is about 78 hours until I am wheels up, folks, and I don't mind telling you that I am freaking out just a little bit. There's a lot to be done, there's a lot to prepare for, and especially since I'm taking all of you with me, I'm mapping out my journey and trying to keep this as interesting and as concise as possible. And I'm happy to let you know that I have at least figured out my electronics needs. Yeah, you might think that's such a minor thing, but remember, folks, I am Asian. Well, Filipino, so maybe Asian light. Still, the electronics, very, very important to me. And I'll be traveling with no less than 3 cameras, a cell phone, a laptop, an iPod, a couple of microphones, a tripod, some camera mounts, and I figured out a way to fit it all into one backpack and one camera bag. Let me show you this right here, just because I'm so proud of it. Just got this from the BMW company store. Yes, you can see right there, an official licensed BMW product. That's bag number 1. I've got another small camera bag which will fit in the overhead compartment or the seat in front or under the seat in front of me. So we're compliant with the airlines, and I'm just saying that it's a big deal for me. I'm going to be traveling with you guys, and I'm definitely taking you along, so I want to make sure that I've got all my recording equipment. With that in mind, one of the most important things for these electronic devices is electricity. And you may have heard that Europe does not use the same electrical standards as the US does. So my solution, folks, is I got this little inverter available at Amazon.com. I spent about 40 bucks on it. But basically, it's a simple little device. Plugs into the car cigarette lighter on one end, and you get 2 plugs on the other end. I have tested this on several BMWs that I have in stock here just to make sure that everything works, and I think that's going to be my most reliable solution. I also do have another adapter, but I'm a little bit wary of those just because I was traveling in Asia earlier this year, and there's nothing worse than plugging in one of your devices and turning it on and hearing that pop and just realizing at that moment that you've just been owned by another country's electrical standards. It's a horrible, horrible feeling. So I think this inverter will get me by. It's got 2 plugs on it, so I can at least run a couple of my devices, charge one, use the other, yada yada. If you've got a laptop which has a little AC adapter that looks like this, you're probably in the clear. Read the fine print on there, but generally speaking, those AC adapters are good for input voltages up to 240 volts, which is what you'll find mostly in Europe. So you just need an adapter so that the plug fits. But aside from that, you should be good to go. On other electrical fronts, I'm happy to report that Wi-Fi is very prevalent in Europe. Both the hotels I'll be staying in will have it, which is important because I'll be recording throughout the day and uploading at night. And I can tell you that Wi-Fi pretty readily available. The only place that didn't have it is the ferry that I'll be taking from France to Ireland. So for one day there, you'll be behind the times. But as soon as I get on the Emerald Isle, I'll start uploading. I want to talk to you about money. Money, 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 money. It makes the world go round. And this is going to be a first for me, so I'm just going to tell you about my experiences so far. I am going to be going to a money changer in downtown LA tomorrow just because he did offer a significantly better rate than just about anyone else local to me. I checked a couple of banks, a couple of other local places, and for whatever reason, I don't really care why, but he can give me more for my money there than anywhere else by a significant enough margin that I'm willing to slog down to downtown LA. And after that, I've been told to avoid the money changers at the airport. They say that those are the worst rates. At least folks I've talked to say, wait until you get into whatever city you're going into and use the local money changers there. I will be using my Visa as well. I'm told it's everywhere I want to be, but just watch your fees, folks. And of course, I checked with my company, and yeah, there are a couple of fees there, and I'm still not exactly sure what they use for an exchange rate, but I've heard it's decent, so I'm going to be using a mixture of cash. I obviously don't want to carry too much cash, but Visa everywhere you want to be. And finally, folks, a word on phones, your favorite communication devices. The good news is that they'll actually work in Europe without really any adjustments at all. The bad news is it will cost you an arm and a leg. So what I am going to be doing, I called my provider, T-Mobile, just a few moments ago, had them unlock this phone, and so that as soon as I get into Europe, I'm going to buy myself a SIM card and pop it in, and then I can use their SIM card and have a reasonable level of service for a reasonable price. I think I might pop my own regular SIM card in a couple of times while I'm over there just so it can download my emails and stuff, but to use it as a phone or to leave it on would be absolutely crazy because the data charges alone would slaughter you. So you definitely want to make alternate devices. I'm not sure if they sell disposable phones over there like they do over in Asia. I'm going to check that out. But they definitely sell SIM cards, and that's going to be the solution I'm definitely going to count on while I'm over there. All right, folks, that's episode 7 of European Delivery Made Easy in 129 Steps. Thanks once again for joining us. We're just a little over 77 hours from Wheels Up. I can't wait. We will see you next time.